Hi, good morning, afternoon or night, whenever you're watching this video. First of all, I want to thank you because you are watching this and this took me a lot of effort to do, so I really appreciate it. To start, well, my name is Javier. Today I'm going to be talking about technology, but more specifically how it is changing the whole world and in consequence our lifestyle. So, I've been studying in a superficial way the impact of technology in the world the last part of my third high school year. I have been learning about its development, how it affects us positively and negatively, the impact it has on humans, and it will go farther on Earth. However, most of the ones that will ever watch this video already have some context or at least a basic idea of what technology is and its implications. Let's have a quick recap. First of all, we have to understand what technology is and how it has been changing our lives for thousands of years. To give you an idea, I will take the concept a German philosopher gave to the world. His name is Martin Heidegger. If you want to look for him, his ideas are really interesting. According to him, the essence of technology is by no means anything technological. If you didn't understand, well, you're not the only one. What I think Heidegger means is that technology is some object you can possess or a particular tool created for a particular task. What I understand of Heidegger's idea is that technology is a way of thinking and seeing the world. Even so, Greeks used to think that technology was a way of getting the best of the world. We are in a completely different age. And nowadays, technology only has the eye on manipulating the environment, not to make it better, but to make human life easier, no matter what could be on its path. This way of thinking is actually another Heidegger concept, which is basically a way of seeing the world, focusing only on the potential resource value of the objects and living creatures. From my point of view, this action is awful because it takes relevance away from aspects that I care, but we are not here for my opinion, so let's continue. Another situation that is changing the world drastically is automation, which is not something from the 21st century and not even from the last 20 centuries. We have been automating since human ancestors started using rocks as tools instead of trying to break things or kill animals with their own hands. Or kill animals with their own hands. Or kill animals. Or kill animals with their own hands. Or kill animals with their own. Or kill animals with their own. Or kill animals with their own hands. Or kill animals with their own hands. According to Oxford Learners' Dictionaries, automation is the use of machine to do work that was previously done by people. So basically workers with simple jobs are being replaced to not have to pay them anymore and reduce costs. But what's the matter of automation if humans have been doing it for thousands of years, you might ask? And I might answer that while in the past automation helped companies to grow, so new better paid jobs were generated as well, it still does, but now with automation, human workers are not necessary anymore. So fewer and fewer jobs are being generated by current companies. Some examples of these are Netflix versus the cinema industry, massive production versus local business, online news versus newspaper industry, etc. No more sun, huh? Let's continue tomorrow. Wow, the sun is back and so am I. We were talking about, well, I was talking about automation. If you think it is a way of improving our lives because everything would have a high quality standard, or if you wanna see it as an oppression from the capitalism system to poor people, it's up to you. But as the Pointer, which is a digital news medium, claimed, 10 to 40% of the jobs of our generation will be set apart by automation, which is not something particularly hopeful for people without academical education that can easily be replaced. Before I continue, I want to say that several things that I will say from now on are my opinion, based on my knowledge and the things that I've been studying. With that clear, let's continue. Now, going back to the main topic, maybe you already have some idea of how the world is changing and why we have to be prepared for the change, because it keeps going. And you can be sure it will pass over us and leave us irrelevant and without a job if we don't do something to adaptate to it. But what could we do to stop this? That is actually not the right question to ask. The right one is, what can we do to go with it? Well, if we want to have a place that can't be taken so easily by machines in an automated world, we have to concentrate on discovering, improving, and applying attributes and skills machines can't replicate, or at least not yet. To do that, first we have to be aware of our SWOT: strengths, threats, opportunities, and weaknesses, which is something I learned in my school. So if it doesn't work, you can blame the Colegio Cristóbal Colón at the state of Aguascalientes, not me. Now seriously, if you know your SWOT, it is way easier to focus your attributes and skills on things you are naturally good at, or at least you are interested in. For example, I think some attributes hardly replaced by machines are creativity, emotional intelligence, and charisma. And some decisions you might want to have are decision making, problem solving, spelling, and teamwork. I do think that at some point artificial intelligence will be able to replicate human attitudes and skills, despite now it looks impossible to get there. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but I feel like it will. Obviously, if we don't get extinct before. Ironically, leaving the future behind, how are we living and interacting with technology in this time of the history, caused by the current pandemic we are facing? Whereas before the coronavirus, technology already had a huge impact and place in our lives, now that it is our only window to the world, we depend on it to work, to study, to talk with friends and family, and in some cases to eat. With the current situation, our lives depend in a big aspect on technology. So, however we like it or not, more than ever, we have to grow with it. Because now that it is our only window to the world, even if quarantine ends, the world already changed. So, if we close that window, we will be going back to be cavemen. Learn to use technology and use it wisely. Oh, wait a second, just a second. Well, maybe a minute. Again, I wanna thank you, because if you get to this point, it is because you watched the whole video. Again, it took me a lot of effort to do. I already edited the first half, and those were kind of at least 5 long hours of editing. And with this part, maybe I hope it will be shorter, but it will be a lot of work as well. So yeah, so thank you so much. I hope you appreciate my effort. And teacher Yurai, I would really appreciate a 10, 100, an A plus, something like that. Thank you.
お前はもう死んでいる。
For example, I think some attributes hardly replace. For example, some attributes I think are hardly. For example, I think some attributes that are. can be sure it will pass, and you can be sure it will. Ironically, 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 ironically,